everyone, it's Cleofe again and welcome to Crafting Shed. This is the second video of motif squares I am compiling, and this one is one of the classic granny squares. Let's get started. I'm using size 4 medium weight yarn for this particular tutorial, and size G 4mm crochet hook, a pair of scissors, and blunt needle. Let's start with a knot and begin round 1. Chain 2, 1, 2, and in the first chain right here, 7 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then join with a slip stitch in the first single crochet. Pull the tail to tighten the round, and we just did round 1. This is what it looks like. Round 2, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then in the next stitch, 3 double crochets. So right here, 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3 in the same stitch. Then chain 2, 1, 2, skip the next stitch, 3 double crochets in the next stitch. 1, 2, and 3. Repeat the pattern, chain 2, skip the next stitch, 3 double crochets in the next stitch. 1, 2, 3. Repeat, chain 2, skip the next stitch, and in the last stitch, 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. Then join with a slip stitch in the third chain of beginning chain 5 right here. So this is how to end round 2, and this is what round 2 looks like. Round 3, slip stitch to the next chain 2 space like this. Then begin with chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then 2 double crochets in the same chain 2 space, 1 and 2. Double crochet in the next 3 stitches, starting here, 1, 2, 3. And this is what the first side looks like. Then do the corner stitches right here in the chain 2 space, which is 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, another 2 double crochets in the same space, 1 and 2. And that's the corner stitches. Double crochet in the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, and 3. Then corner stitches again in the next chain 2 space, which is 2 double crochets, chain 4, another 2 double crochets in the same space. So that's our third corner. Then double crochet in the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, and 3. Corner stitches again, 2 double crochets in the next chain 2 space, 1 and 2. Chain 4, another 2 double crochets in the same space. Then double crochet in the next 3 stitches. We're going to end the round. Then to end this round, double crochet in the last chain 2 space right here. Then join with a slip stitch in the third chain of beginning chain 7 right here. So this is how to end round 3, and this is what round 3 looks like. Round 4, this is basically the same as round 3. Slip stitch to the next space, then chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 double crochets in the same space, 1 and 2. Then double crochet in each of the next 7 stitches. So this is the only difference here from round 3. So double crochet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then corner stitches, same as round 3, 2 double crochets in the space, 1 and 2. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 double crochets in the same space. to do the corner stitches, and this is what it looks like. Then repeat double crochet in the next 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then corner stitches, 2 double crochets in the space, chain 4, 2 double crochets in the same space. Then continue with double crochet in the next 7 stitches. I'm just going to continue until the end of the round. So this is 5, 6, 7. Then corner stitches again, 2 double crochets in the space, chain 4, 2 double crochets in the same space. Then we are in the last side from here. Double crochet in the next 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then end with 1 last double crochet in the next space right here to complete the corner stitch. Then join with a slip stitch in the 3rd chain of beginning chain 7, which is right here. So this is how to end round 4, and this is what round 4 looks like. For round 5, it's a repeat of round 4, and I already crocheted it, and this is what it looks like. So this is the same as round 4, except that after the corner stitches, the sides have 4 more double crochets. So round 4 has 7 double crochets on each side, not counting the corner stitches. And in round 5, there are 11 double crochets on each side, not counting the corner stitches. So the pattern in the graphics ends at round 5, so this is where I'll end. To increase the measurement, just keep going, adding more rounds by repeating the pattern of previous round. So cut the yarn. We'll get our blunt needle and thread the tail. The way I weave the ends is to just insert in the same stitch right here to the back and insert through the stitches like this to hide the tail. I've seen other techniques here in YouTube where the joining stitches are invisible. I think I will adapt it on my actual project, but for now, I think this works good too. And for the beginning tail right here, I like to pull it tightly first so that the center of the square is closed off. Then I sew in one direction like this. Then do one more in the opposite direction so that the stitch doesn't unravel. Then cut the yarns to clean up the tails, and we're done. This is now what it looks like, all cleaned up and all done. This is the pattern in graphics right here and the actual motif square. If you're new to my channel, please check out my other videos. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you like this video and please subscribe.